3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Here is yesterday's free signal trade. It took profit. You know what? I'm going to need to plug my headset in because now it's acting like it's going to die. So, stand by. I just plugged this thing in, or I just took it off the charger. For some reason, it feels like it's not going to charge. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit this. You're going to hear a little... In fact, I'm going to put it on mute for a second. So stand by. We'll dig into this. Stare at this nicely profitable trade until I'm done making the switch. I'm back. Was that 30 seconds? Did anybody count? I bet you didn't. I'm not... This is a brand new headset, brand new audio, and I just heard it beep while I'm sitting here talking, going, okay, that's probably not good. Watch it die in the middle. So let's get into this. Euro JPY, I launched this yesterday. It was a buy trade, and we jumped into the last two that occurred, and we got two profits out of it. So very nice trade. If you're taking these, you're taking them manually, most likely. It's the free signal. And they're the exact same trades that you would get if you're in my group and you're a subscriber. And this would have come to your account automatically if that's what you wanted along the way, depending on what feed that you're getting from me. I call it a feed because I'm feeding you the trades from my algorithm. A lot of different options, a lot of different scenarios where I pull trades from my main algorithm, which is 22 currency pairs. Typically, in the recent market, I'd say the last year, not many accounts can handle the entire 22 pair because the market has went so crazy. Not many accounts. So I have some subsets where it trades 3 to 4 pairs at a time. I have another subset where it trades 1 pair at a time. And of course, we have the gold scalper. I'm going to talk about gold a little bit this morning. We'll look at some overall results. Gold hitting all-time highs, and although probably a joke, I seen a member yesterday say, I can't believe your algorithm did a buy trade at the top of this all-time high. And what I can do is, let me think here. I'm going to show you this. So I'll show you what happened when my system called the gold scalper took a trade yesterday. Let me pull up the account. So many accounts I have here. I believe it's this one. 100% correct. Here is the gold buy trade that my system took yesterday on an account that I'm copying it to. I'm copying it at a 5x. The trades come out at 0.01 base lot size. Here is the buy, $58.95. That's just what I bid on this. So you would have made more or you would have made less. This algorithm, this bot, a bot is so simple, right? This is an algorithm. This is artificial intelligence. This is the best gold trader I've ever seen. That's why I provide it to subscribers. I called it my gold scalper. I call it a scalper because I've set it to take $10 of profit per day at a 0.01 lot size. So very low lot, and a low overall total profit. But you can see I scaled mine, and it stops at about $10, $12, $9, $12, $15. It stops somewhere in the $10 range of profit. But you can see I've scaled it 5x. So I made $58.95. This is the best I've ever seen. I've tested hundreds of these gold trading systems. I took this one, put my own spin on it. I've been EA, expert advisor trading, robot trading, artificial intelligence trading for at least 6+ years, and I'm just good at it. I'm good at taking a bot that probably would be a loser on the commercial market, maybe win for a few weeks and lose. I'm good at testing these things and layering on, seeing what the best they can do. And then I layer on a level of artificial intelligence that says, okay, this is kind of a problem with this particular bot, let's say. And then what I do is I solve that once in a while problem by telling the AI system, don't let this happen when this happens. And over time, it gets smarter and smarter and smarter. I have to tell it how to be smarter, but it handles it all automatically. So one of the most effective things, I don't talk about this much, with my system is I take a bot that's good, and then I layer over top of it an AI system that I have access to. And we just win. We win, win, win. This is actually the sample account where I'm showing, and here you go, here's a free trade for you. I'm showing that I'm taking my one profitable pair feed, OPP feed, and I'm layering on top of that, I'm copying to this account the gold scalper feed. We started this account about 3 weeks ago, and at $3,000, and we're up $2,077 already. Coming close to doubling this account in a month. And I have not had any runaway trades. I have not overtaxed my margin level where I had to hedge at all. That's not indicative of my system as much as it's indicative of what the market is giving us. You have to understand this. Good segue here. I have to be careful answering a question like I'm going to tell you, I'm answering a request. Someone said, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, they said, I want more trades. And I'm like, great, I can give you more trades. If you plug into my full algorithm, you're going to get a lot of trades. Even right now, it's not a lot of trades because I told that person, okay, you're plugged in. And a few hours later, they're like, something must be wrong. I'm not getting a lot of trades. And I immediately realized at that point, this person has a mind virus. Maybe more important, it's kind of like a conglomeration of mind viruses. It's purely misunderstanding. Pure misunderstanding. I have to be careful because the next request that I got or question was, and this person has a very small account. Like I'll just say it because I'm not revealing the person. If I got like $1,000 account, they decided they wanted to plug in the full algorithm to their $1,000 account at a 0.01 lot size because they need to make money. I have to tell you, the only need you're going to get met is you're going to blow your account. Right now, the market's so smooth, and let's say it remains smooth for the next couple weeks, 3 weeks, month maybe, and you got a $1,000 account, and you're taking the full algorithm at 0.01 lot size base, when the market volume goes up, that $1,000 will be blown overnight. Brian in the comments said, oh no. Yeah, but here's the thing. Put yourself kind of in my position. We all know that's a terrible idea. If you're asking those questions and you're wanting that, I gotta put Doug's comment up here. Doug just says, boom. Especially Doug knows this. If you're making those comments, I have to put yourself in my position, like I was saying. My position would be, no, I'm not letting you do that. You're crazy. And then I literally kill the sale for myself. I kill it for myself because this person's a subscriber. I at least drop the pin and I go, it's turned on full. Just beware. When the market volume goes up, you will lose your entire account. Now it's $1,000. So I'm like, hopefully that's not that person's last $1,000. You should never be trading with your last $1,000. But the only way to learn in this market is to learn the hard way. And the hard way is watching, in our particular case, the hard way is watching my algorithm do extremely well on a small account until the market volume picks up again. And it will do extremely well on a larger account. But why do you think I also made feeds that were a subset of the overall algorithm? I've got the 10 pip hybrid, which is about 3 or 4 pairs at a time. Got the one profitable pair, which is, guess what? 1 pair at a time. It could go multiple deep. You could be in a pair that goes 40 trades deep. On a $1,000 account, if you're trading one profitable pair, you're probably going to do pretty well. And that's what I had that person hooked up to. That's just, I'm like, that's the smart way to go. So it's a very difficult position because the next thing I heard from this person was, what account balance do I need to make $1,000 to $1,500 a day? I'll tell you what, I'm going to ask you guys, because you guys are all experienced. I had said something to this person which wasn't very realistic, but I used the word, if you're willing to take high risk. Okay. Tell me what you guys think. What account size, Mark, Doug, Brian, you guys that have been in here, you know what's going on. What account size would I need to make $1,000 to $1,500 a day? I'm going to sip some coffee here and wait. Brian has his. I'm going to wait until I get the answers from everybody. Brian, there's agreement there. Lisa, cool. Lisa has chimed in. I'll share these in a minute here. While I sip on a little bit of coffee. Let me know what you other guys might be watching on mobile or something. So let me share what Brian just said. Let me minimize something here. Brian said, laughing my fucking ass off, LMFAO, no less than 250K. Doug says minimum 250 to 500K. Lisa said at least 100K. Jim K says, as a noob, I'd say 100K. Let me speak to those different numbers that you guys put up. Let me put Brian's back up here. To make $1,000 to $1,500 a day, the account, even a 250K account, would have to be, you'd have to bid quite a bit. I think I've had a test account in the past where I bid a base lot size of $10 per pip, 1.0 lot. And the market, it's not my system. It's not like, well, Terry, if your system can't deliver this, I'm going to go ahead and find one that does. It's not out there, right? It's a system layered with human interaction, right? Human manipulation. We all know that if we wanted to make $1,000 to $1,500 a day, if you had some time to wait, here's how you would do it. Are you ready? You'd make 10% of that. You'd make $100 to $150 a day. which is very realistic. And then you would withdraw those profits on a daily basis, because that's what and you would put them into Bitcoin. That's what I would do. Because if you could wait 5 years, that $100 a day will absolutely, potentially turn into your $1,000 to $1,500 a day with a hell of a lot less risk. So I digress. The point is this. Do you guys agree that have commented? Is that an unrealistic expectation in your experience? Forget my system, my algorithm. Is that unrealistic at... Now, I told the person, I said, you know what? If you want to have any sort of risk, you need at least a 10K account. Here's why I say that. With a 10K account, you give me a 10K account, because I do this, right? I typically every year I take a 10K account and turn it into about 50K. Right now, my 10K account that I started this year is at 41K. So, right, it can be done. But I'm typically trading 1 or 2 pairs at a time. And especially this year, you guys know damn well, I have hedged to protect the account. I have hedged to protect the account this year. What's interesting is when I started this algorithm, and let's see, I'll take this off of here. When I started the algorithm, what, 3 plus years ago, you could take a 10K account, same exact algorithm we're trading right now. You could take a 10K account at a 0.07 lot size on all 22 currency pairs and do 20% a month pretty consistently. Not because of the algorithm, but because of what the market was delivering. Now, what was going on? Don't get all pissed off at me. What was going on 3.5 years ago? What? Had a different president in the White House. Affected the economy differently. This past few years, I've seen my algorithm, the exact same algorithm, just go some of the craziest numbers I've ever seen. When I say craziest, like margin level percents and drawdowns on $5 million accounts. $5 million accounts, taxing 22 currency pairs at a 0.01 lot size, taxing $100,000 accounts. Like literally nearly blowing them out. Because of the market. It's what the market's doing. So if you have to understand, we have a terrific algorithm. It's very flexible in all the different markets. Flexible in the sense that we can slow down, take fewer pairs. We can take more pairs. There's going to come a time, I'll bet you, in the next year, when we get back to that place that we were about 3 years ago, where we could bid $1 base lot size on a $10,000 account and accept all 22 currency pairs. We'll know it. We'll see it. We'll evolve into it. It will happen. It will happen. Right now, we all know that's high risk. And there's been a lot of people that took the risk that, you know what? And it's not their fault. They took my advice. My advice was pure. Absolutely pure. I had no idea that a $500,000 account bidding 0.01 base lot size on 22 currency pairs could go $150,000 in drawdown. Think about the math that I just gave you there. Absolutely saw it this year. A 500K account bidding 0.01 lot size went $150,000 drawdown, bidding 0.01, 10 cents a pip on 22 currency pairs. The amount of volume and craziness and unpredictability that the market has given us this year, insane. Right now, when someone comes in, and this person that, wants to make a lot of money, just came in, and it's just, for some reason, the market has made, Dave Mack says, wow. Yeah, It was insane. I was like, there is no way this is happening. We watched it for a couple week period, and I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I was running my algo on a demo account, sending the trades out. I don't send the trades out from a real account. I send them out from a demo account. So there's no risk on my end, and I can manipulate it, properly. Never would I have thought that that demo account would have been taxed. In fact, mid-year this year, I had to take it from I think I originally had it on a 100K account. I had to take it and put it on like a $5 million account. I'm like, what are we up against here? But we don't control the market. The market gives us the volume and the movement, and we trade it. We have the best algorithm on the face of the earth. I'll compete with anybody. Especially, long term, which is really, you got to be in it for a long term. I mean, anybody can make a few bucks, outrageous results in a few days, in a few weeks. You can't sustain it. What we have is a sustainable system, and we trade the market. So anyway, just kind of wanted to get into that. Who knows if that person's watching? It doesn't matter. But that person, and I'm not picking on them, is probably not unique to themselves. There are other people out there that are going to come into the system. You know what? I have to tell you, I see everybody do it. Everybody comes into my system and starts a live account with $1,000. Pretty much the lowest amount that you could start with. And they want that thing to do 300, 400, 500% a month. That's what they want. I get that you want that. I really struggle with telling people that's not realistic, because you know what they're going to do? They're going to cancel because their unrealistic expectations are not getting met, but it was never going to get met. So I don't want to talk them out of, I want to talk them into, okay, let's ease into this. Give it a break. Here's what the market's doing right now. It's kind of slow. It's kind of sideways. I don't want to kill the subscribers' hopes. I want to hold them on long enough so they can then start being realistic. So they can then stay in this market, in the Forex market, and do well for themselves. Because if you go around through Forex trading, if you go through life, but if you go through Forex trading with unrealistic expectations, it's just a life of pain. It's just a life of pain. It's like, you know what another life of pain is? I say this to a lot of people. Operate in the world knowing what your IQ is. I didn't take an IQ test until I was probably in my late 30s, because I was like, where am I? If I'd have known where I was compared to everyone else, because IQ is not, it doesn't change. You can't change it. You're born with it, basically. You're not going to go from an 80 IQ to 160 IQ by educating yourself. You're not, right? IQ is a huge driving factor. You should go take an IQ test. And you know what? You want to be middle of the road. You want to get take 3 tests over a year period. About every 3-4 months, take an IQ test. You can get them certified on the internet for 30, 40, 50 bucks. Know where you stand. And then they have lists and charts that says if you have X number IQ, you're qualified for doing this in life. You're qualified for doing this in life. And it's general, but I'll tell you what, it's also pretty specific. And it's knowing, like, for example, if I took an IQ test and I was an 83, I'd go, okay, I'm gonna struggle, and here's what I should be doing, and here's, I can try to better myself a little bit, but go look at the experts. They'll tell you, yeah, you're born with your IQ. You're not going to increase it other than a point or two. You're just not. Or you could cheat on the IQ test, right? I don't know why you'd want to do that to yourself. So, unrealistic expectations come from all the mind viruses in the market. when you see these people on YouTube, and look at our trade right here, right? So this is real world. This is a real trade. You can see the numbers moving. This is realistic. This is a realistic bid amount for the account size, for the leverage. The margin level percent is over 5,000. Man, this is so comfortable. I'll take that all day long. In one of my large accounts right now, I'm taking the same trade at a lot higher lot size, and my margin level percent's like 29,000. Like, it's beautiful. It's going to be a really nice trade. Interestingly enough, I can tell you overall what I'm going to give you some round numbers of what I made this week. But let me tell you what I would normally make in a week personally. Somewhere between $2,000 and $4,000, let's say. Okay. This week, I just looked, and I'm somewhere in the $300 range. Exact same bids, exact same feeds. The market is not there. So if I'm making $3,000 normally in a week, and this week I made $300 on all of my accounts, that doesn't piss me off. I'm not like I'm using the wrong thing. I know I'm doing the right thing. The market volume is not there. And if someone just signed up like this person did, and they're like 2-3 trades in on a very small account, $1,000 account, trading the one profitable pair fee, they're like, I'm not going to make enough money. Okay. But what's going to happen is, and I don't want it to happen, but unfortunately, I don't know. People need to learn the hard way. Even I did. How many people on the call right now, on the live, have had to learn the hard way? I'd say at least half of you. Let me put this up on the screen. Doug said 5% per month is 60% for the year. A lot better than anything I know. A lot better than anything, right? Right now, not better than Bitcoin. Maybe if this is your first year holding profits in Bitcoin, you'd be at the 40, 50, 60% level. But if you look at the CAGR, the combined annual growth rate of Bitcoin, right now, if you've been in it for 3 to 5 years, right now you're at somewhere between 100 and 155% return on investment if you've held that Bitcoin. If you're just starting, no, it's not going to be 155% this year. You need to be in it for the long haul. And Doug's absolutely right. But it's massive, massive, unrealistic expectations. I will stop there. I'm not going to sit here and give the marketplace, you guys that are listening, what the realistic expectation is. It's multifaceted, multi-tiered. We can talk about it in the open chat inside of the private group. fxwithterry.com. Come on into the Discord group. And we'll talk about it. It's unique to you. It's unique to your understanding, to your risk appetite. It's unique to what the market is doing at a current pace. Here's an interesting one. The answer to someone wanting to make more profits with 1K is to get a prop firm account and then use the signals. I would 1 billion% disagree. A prop firm, I don't say this about, I'll tell you what my stance is afterward. Prop firms are an absolute scam. Mark, chime in. Right? In my gut, in my experience, I have never called anything a scam. I've been in the affiliate marketing industry for 25 plus years and selling stuff online since 1994. I wrote my first book and I sold it online. It was an instructional on how to start a mail order business. I started selling it in 1994. I've been doing this a long, long time. Whenever someone called something in the affiliate marketing industry a scam, I told them that they were the scam. You're the scam. You're believing a bunch of bullshit. I used to say there's no such thing as a scam. The only such thing as a sucker like you who takes it. And that's the truth. Because I can look at stuff and go, this is crap. I never used the word scam. Prop firms are a scam. A 1 billion % scam. Me and multiple other people in this group have been doing prop firm stuff for 3 or 4 years before this. I had one that owed me $21,000 using my algorithm. They wouldn't pay me. Argued with them for months. Wouldn't pay me. Another one, I made $500. I got paid. The next month, I made like $3,500. Wouldn't pay me. And then that's the two best scenarios I've had. That's the two best scenarios I have. Mark says 1,000% a fucking scam. It is. Because I went on and I worked with all these different prop firms and used I used my algorithm, all kinds of different algorithms. I made money on paper. When I went to get paid out, nope, you've breached. How did I breach? And I started to realize what they were doing, because I have screenshots of all of this. What they were doing is they were changing the rules in the middle of me trading my challenge, my 30-day challenge, my, no time limited challenge, all that stuff. They would change the rules and say something like, you're not allowed to increase your lot size. You can't add a trade to a current currency pair basket and increase your lot size. What the fuck? What? Why not? It's my risk. It's my account. You want to know why? Because that's how you fucking make money. In fact, that's what we do. We don't do martingale. We're not exponentially increasing. Even FTMO, specifically fucking FTMO. Abso-fucking-lutely all day long. I'm telling you right now, we all traded, Mark and I traded, we all traded FTMO. Biggest scam in the industry. They will change the rules on you. You will breach. If you're going to trade and be profitable, like my system, I believe is the number one profitable way to trade. If you're going to trade and be profitable, they will block all, they will tell you breached or block, or if you go read their rules, the rules are very ephemeral. Like, what? What do they mean? Can't trade 8 minutes before and 7 minutes after. You can't open trades. You can't close any trades within a few minutes of a news. What the fuck? Why not? News moves the market. If the news moves the market and hits my take profit, oh, that's not a valid trade for you? I could go on and on and on. Take your money and trade it yourself. Pull those profits out. I don't care how minuscule they are. Hold them in Bitcoin for 5+ years. You will potentially be a multi-millionaire. Even with $10 a week profit. If you ain't got 5 years and you're so desperate and destitute and broke, please don't trade Forex. This is for the people that got a little bit of time, some patience, and understand what's realistic to earn. There are investment accounts out there that are giving you 4.5, a gold investment account that advertises on Fox News every day. 4.54% annual percentage yield, APY. They 4.5% a year. Doug just said he can do 5% a month. That's a compound 60% a year. He is 100% correct, and it's very easy to do. This test account we're looking at, I'm at 60% in 3 weeks return on investment. I get it. It is the current market volume. It's my high risk bid for the account, but I'm doing it. And I know how to manage it. I'm just trading the one profitable pair feed and the gold scalper feed. As a subscriber, you have access to that. It's not the holy grail, but it's the easiest thing right now. It fits the market really well. At some point, I may go back to trading the full algorithm on my 100K account. I might. But we will see what the market's going to do. I think the election in 18 days here is going to turn the tide in a positive way. Because I'll guarantee you, these guys are all shitting themselves right now. All of the big banks and everything else, wondering what the hell is going to go on with this economy and this market and the U.S. president. So this person says, okay, thank you. Yeah, I get that it's, I know I went a little bit full ham on that one. I just want to help you. I just want to help you. Mark did say, Mark said, yes, even FTMO, they technically owe me over 20K. Yeah, and you're never getting it, are you, Mark? Never getting it. It sucks. But live, you learn, you get the hell away, you move on, you do what's real, you do what works. Mark says you might be able to make a few bucks, but the prop firms will not let you succeed long term. They will not. They will not. And we aren't a bunch of pussies going, oh, we got burnt. No, we tried. Mark and I, we tried for years. And I know there's other people that have too. Just avoid it. You know what I mean? Just absolutely avoid it. All right. There's probably other accounts and stuff we can look at. I pretty much, if you watched this, I told you, we had a slow week. Market's just not delivering much to us. There's really nothing else. Here's what I'll do. I'll end with this. Let's go look at the overall algorithm, and I'll just show you what it's done and what maybe it normally would do. So overall algorithm is, I'll just reveal it here. What do we got? A little over a dozen trades. That's very, very, very low volume. If you look at the history here, we've closed $102 for the day. That's, we have had days where the volume seems good, we're paying attention to it, where we're making what, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, right? And I get those days that are that profitable. There's a bunch of trades that close that we've been holding for a week or two, right? Or that the system is holding. So for the week, you can see this 5,830. So if you're patient, you could be there. So what is this? I'm trading my full algorithm on this account. This is called the Premium Signals Monitor account. You can plug right into it and trade it, right? I'm upscaling it by 10. So my base lot size is $0.10 per pip. And you could right now, the market would allow you to handle this, and you could have made this much this week. It's unlikely that your account could have truly handled it. Okay. Because there's probably, there's a few pairs that went really deep, that went into what we call recovery or went against us, and we mathematically traded out of them, and we ended all of them in a net profit. For the month, $21,775. That's trading my full algorithm at a base lot size of $1. If we scroll up, you're going to see that, and this, look at these numbers here. Look at these bids. We've got one at a 0.2. All of these trades, and we're looking at for the month, right? So I'm scrolling back. It's by the fact that it's only taking trades at 0.10, that means the market's not moving very much. My system goes into a trade, takes profit. Trade takes profit. It's not running against us. That means that the banks are not over manipulating it. If we scroll back, I'll bet you we see some bids that really, in fact, this is pretty impressive. There we go. Look at Euro USD. 2.20 lot size. $22 per pip. It had to do that, and look how profitable it was. It had to do that to recover and trade the volume that was given to us on Euro USD. There's another one in the Euro USD, 1.8 lot size, 1.5. So let's go back here. Here's one, NZD USD, 3.10 lot size. You can see it was profitable, but that's my system scaling up to $31 per pip, starting from $1 per pip. Most accounts might not be able to handle that. But again, my system's flexible, it's scalable. You could do this. You can see some 2.3, 2.1 lot size. But if, and we're looking back for the entire month. If you come back, and even in the past week, if you look at all of the trades in the past week, I don't think one of them is scaled much beyond 0.2. As I'm looking here, 1.0, 1.0. Talk about stability. This for the week, we haven't had any trades scale up past point. Oh, we did have a Euro USD for the week. And that's that one we looked at a little bit ago, $22 per pip. So pretty rare, but right now we have such a smooth market. Just be aware of that. Don't be like, well, I'm not making that much in this market. Well, there's not a lot of volume in this market, but I'm going to stop it there. Appreciate you joining me on a Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Next weekend, am I right? Let me look on the calendar. Yeah. Next weekend, the 25th, 26th, 27th, I will be in Sandusky, Ohio at the Cedar Point Hollow Weekend. Come join me. I know you slackers won't do it, but I'll be there. I'll be in disguise. Unless you let me know you're there, you're not going to find me. Laugh if you want. I know. I told my sister I was going to wear a disguise. And she just is laughing her ass off. She's like, are you a child? I'm like, my God, finally you're meeting me. Yes, I'm a child. I'm an absolute child. So have a good weekend. I'm in the group, fxwithterry.com. Come on over. Get a join for free. Get the free signals. Start getting profitable and go, maybe this guy's on to something. And I could be profitable too. That's it. I'll see you next week. Take care.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.